Alright. So, down to cameraman. I managed to rack my hand pretty good. You probably can't see how red it is. But this bad boy right here decided that he's going to smash my hand underneath it. So my wrist is kind of killing me right now. Still need to get this done. Sorry, last video was probably boring. But it's part of the process. So right now, you can see we changed up our roof. The profiling of this roof is going to be a vented roof, which means we're going to put logs on this little guy right here. Beep, beep, beep. And over there on that log. So we're doing this long style, but on top of these to make a vent for a fire. This could very well change since there's no cameraman. It's going to be a very edited video. And my wrist is killing me. So hopefully we get this done. My goal is to sleep out here in winter for one night. I'd like to go for a long time. But you can see a house over there. And you can very well clearly see another little house over there. So it's not really as far away as I'd like to be. You know, if I sleep out in the woods, I would be freaking gone. Because you know how mothers are. Oh my God, are you cold out? It's pretty cold outside. You better come back and put on a coat. You know, I'm not dealing with any of that. Siding, aka pine, and our roof. Let's get this done. So as you can see, we're quartering it up now. Our roof's getting smaller. So what I showed you before, these cuts, they don't really matter. This is probably actually a good length. This one can stay. But now we will be adding and cutting right here. Literally, probably about a 5 foot and almost. 4'10" and a half. We're cutting, going down. That one's close enough. We could probably add something in here. And that one. That'll give us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 logs. Counting the one I already have up there. Let's get this cut. Let's get a freaking shelter built here, people. Okay. Phone might fall because you're hanging on to a piece of bark. But, now the nice thing about doing a short roof is you got to cut way more, but you get to carry way lighter pieces. So I'm cool with that. Back here. It's a heavy freaking tree, guys. What I'm doing here is a rounded cut. Have your log, and I'm basically just cutting around the log until I hit the middle and then split it. Dang wrist. getting whooped. Pull it in a little closer. Now, how you build an X-frame. All you need to do is go outside anywhere, really. Find 2 trees that are parallel, about the same, width. You don't want a super skinny tree and then a huge tree, because if you try to lean anything obviously against a skinny tree, it's gonna snap. And you can distance it. If you want a small fort, get 2 trees that are maybe 3 feet apart. If you want a big one like we're building, I'd say they're about maybe 6 foot apart. Now, note, this tree that we picked, one of them is leaned in, so that made it difficult. But all you do is bungee cord, paracord, when it's in the right season and you can have the right trees, finding roots, almost any kind of root. I find that pine tree roots work surprisingly good, thin and stringy. Dry them out, it's like shoelace. Willow branches, super skinny. Willow is the best for any outdoor natural. But you make an X, and that's literally it. Get your 2 trees. We do have 2 small trees in the back, so 4 trees. You make an X, crossing, side, side, back. Leave your front open. From there, you take sticks and you go along your X with big sticks. So that way you can weave in with any small stuff that you can find. Same on the back, same with that. Your roof, you can do lean-to. You can do up, a roof like this. You can do roof, or you can do what I'm doing, and a little bit of everything. I'm doing a lean-to roof. I'm doing stacked. Like I said, this is kind of a hodgepodge of everything that you can build, minus, or like a real house. So, that's all you honestly need. 4 good trees, the will to do it, exit. And make sure there's sturdy branches. Because I made the mistake of, when I first started building, I cut a branch halfway and then decided to put an X with it. And that's going to do is, obviously when you start building with it, it's going to snap. So I'm going to go back to cutting here. And camera guy's back out here. Load it up on Taco Bell. Take a dump in the woods. Then we feed it to the dog.
Yeah, I already did that before I came out.
Yeah, besides, we could use it for food. I'm sure you got some corn from Taco Bell or beans. Made a burrito supreme, huh? In your pants?
Sure.
You can also make a teepee frame. And what that is you find a tree that kind of has multiple, things growing off of it. I don't know what the heck you call it. A big tree, a big base, And then what you do is, okay, imagine with me for a second. So say this is our tree, okay? Obviously, it's kind of teed up. Now what we're gonna do is take a big branch, put it there. Now you find another little branch, I don't have it near me, and you put it here. See? Your tree's not gonna sway like that. It might. So let me back up for you. So, get this base. This is your tree. Imagine. You find a big branch to go out, you get another branch to copy it, and then you take small branches and you lean it in and you can make a teepee. I will show you that once we get up to the woods. And you're saying you are in the woods. This isn't even close. This isn't real woods. Real woods is up where I built this thing that I'm telling you about right now. So, just thought I'd share that little tidbit for you. Chopping a tree doesn't look hard until you're freaking doing it and you have one hand. Wow. So, as soon as we get this done, we can ultimately start putting on a roof because pardon me, we can put it on a roof after we put this long way. We will middle it because we can just fill that in the rest of this tree. Obviously we're cutting it. Well, you are all in watching this on your phone, just think. I'm somewhere out in the woods watching you. No. Everyone's going in playing Xbox, playing their PS4s. And I'm out here building this. And this is freaking awesome. I tell you what. Shooting people is fun in a game. But I'd much rather be building this in real life. Ain't nothing like it. Maybe. Ah, luckily. Alright. Oh god. Whew. I'm gonna skin this tree quick. Gonna scalp it. Because this is what I do, man. Scalp them. Alrighty. Please tell your friends about this, even though I probably don't have any. Alright, I'm gonna call our camera guy over here. Maybe. Alright, cameraman, you ready? I take that as he's not ready. So, I'm going to pause this, carry that over there. Imagine if you carried it one-handed. You know what freaking bad anus that is? Only imagine. Oh my god. Sorry. Awkward camera angle. You don't need a freaking camera, man. Nah, we're so bad anus. Whoa. Alright. Now we get to start filling this in with green. Alright. Camera guy has to take this camera now, no matter what. And hand it to him. He took a dump. He ate it. He's replenished. Put it on his gloves. This looks like crap, but it's cool. Alright. Now that we got cameraman back, we can actually get to work. Alright. I'm gonna have this camera guy come in here with me. After he's done coughing. Alright. Now we grab it, shoulder it, heave it, pull it. You can remember that because it rhymes. Alright. Now this is when you want all of these cut off. Trying to freaking pull a heavy anus log over your shoulder while it's getting caught on everything else is not fun to do. So, if you do decide to do this out in your yard, pro tip. See, we got this here now. I'm gonna actually drop it down lower. Pick it up, swing it in, crash it down. Okay, now we grab a bungee. Just so happens we have one right here. One of the finest bungees in the world. So now we always secure it within 2 logs at least. If you come up and above here, you can see that there are 2 logs. Promise you that. So 1, 2. Always try to secure it because if you put it on one, obviously it's pretty dang light. Bungee corded. Boom. Pretty loose, but we'll pack it in. Now cameraman's gonna follow this. Now we start filming our roof. First layers you put on your roof, make sure it's the one with the least. You want something that has like this. Don't put on something that's full green. And I mean, you can do it any way you want, but it makes more sense. There's no sense wasting a good coverage just to cover it up with a piece of crap like this. So now you can see where our vent roof is coming into play here. If you come over here, you can see how. Can you hear my son? The venting here is taking place. Obviously there will be logs on the other side of this. This is going to stay like that and be covered up with our green. That way if you have a fire in there, it's vented out. Because this crap will catch like a gasoline to a match. Then you get big kaboom. Kaboom, not good. I'm going to stick that in here. Big one, huh? Sometimes it's a good game of tug of war. Also, that little tree. So, for this guy, this will actually be good. Wedge him in. There. Now we can start putting on our green. Well, at least this side. That's as simple as it is, guys. Simple as it gets. Now, obviously, what I'm doing here, you see it, I'm just snapping it. make it fan out more, so we're not having stragglers everywhere. So now what we're gonna do, go over here, and you pretty much look, and like I'm looking at one right now, something like this. Yes, it is rotted. Well, but this is what we can put on top of our roof. And literally just fill it. Make sure you don't have anything that's super dry that's going to be covering your vent. So if an ember catches, you're not going to go kaboom. Alright guys, follow me again. You know, looking around. Look at this. 1, 2, 3. Right there. Actually, 4. Come back here with me. Alright. Gonna give our cameraman a break. I'm gonna continue doing what I'm doing. Literally, you just pop them on. Okay, you don't want them to tilt down. That's literally it. Put your pine on. Okay, y'all. I have to end this video here. Thank you all for watching. As boring as it may be, and as terrible as quality is, and as much as I talk about how terrible the quality is. Thank you for watching. We're the backyard boys. Zoys. Backwood boys. Oys. We're everything. Backyard, backwood, in the hood. What's good? Alright. Running this here. When you come back, we're going to give you a nice little walkthrough of a nice little cabin you could take your family in and a nice winter embrace. Alright. This is Backwood Boys. And we out.